God, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need.
Can McCaffrey do it again? It's the coach. This is the 2019 season on EA Sports. Coming up, dual threat Christian McCaffrey. Fresh off a big game a week ago, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. With that, let's get on up to Jacksonville. Standing by for the call, it's our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Well, Coach, any Florida resident will tell you that afternoon pop-up showers and storms are the norm, and that's exactly what we have right now. Actually expecting a pretty steady rain throughout today here in Jacksonville at TIAA Bank Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Indianapolis Colts and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. Charles, you look at this Jaguar team. They come in at 15-0, one win short of a perfect regular season.
And it's something we've only seen a couple of times. Miami in 1972, New England in 2007. We know they're not going to mail it in. They're going to go for it.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Colts, they were losers. Nothing on the scoreboard, 0-0 as the offense gets ready to take over the football.
Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day, all day.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got the rookie from Oklahoma, Marquise Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there at 22. A first down throw for Prescott. That's complete to Demetrius Harris, the tight end. And he's got this down to the 35. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Prescott off play action. Got a man. It's Brown. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. We're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, exactly.
And this is going to be intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. So quite a turn of events right there. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking downfield for Jones. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football. So this offense will head back out there. They're in excellent field position after the fumble recovery. A first carry for Christian McCaffrey, who made his first Pro Bowl last year. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Scampering home from 19 yards out as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football.
And now we're all even. It's a tie game as we drop you back in and the offense gets set to take over. On play action, Prescott. Gonna take a shot for Gallup. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. On the ground, McCaffrey. McCaffrey with a first down and more. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with his second touchdown in this opening quarter as they have taken the lead. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defense in front of some.
So the offense set to take the field here. They will have the football with less than a minute to go in the first half. Now a run with McCaffrey. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up the touchdown.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Able to find Harris complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Mike is 59. Mike to 59. And we got to get to the ball.
Here's Prescott. Gonna take a shot for Gallup. Touchdown, Jaguars. Gallup, touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Blue down.
Prescott from the gun. That incomplete, crisis averted, almost picked. Instead, second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll run with McCaffrey. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Now Prescott. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got a man complete. The 20, 10, and he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott as his guys are able to regain the lead. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Looking to throw. Prescott. Forced out to his left. Now he'll pull it down. He'll have a first down past the 40. And at the end of it, he's stripped. Ball comes loose. And I believe the Colts have recovered. Yes, they have. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such
So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Final play of the half, Prescott. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. So we've come upon an abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
Here's Prescott. Well, this will be caught by Brown. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Prescott escaping the pressure right. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing, Prescott. Looking downfield for Jones. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Jaguars. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott as his guys have now moved out in front.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. Well, big plays back and forth just continue. Both offenses excelling.
And I hear the excitement in your voice while you're calling this game. This hurts my soul as a defensive player, watching these teams go up and down the field and put points on the board.
Do me a favor the rest of the way. Sit back, relax, and just appreciate the offensive dominance that's going on out here.
I'll give it a shot.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's McCaffrey, and an alley to run. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Great gains back-to-back. Last time over 30 yards, better than 20 here. For a lot of people, MVP award means a quarterback award usually, but over 100 yards again last week. They're going to have to look his way more than once when giving out this award this season, I think.
Yeah, it's not just the consistency. It's been some plays that we've seen where we talk about it for weeks thereafter. That's what we're getting out of him. Over 100 yards last week. Expects to continue that in this game, too.
Off the play fake, Prescott. He's going to take a shot for the end zone and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
Well, partner, I think the defensive fellas got the memo, and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get it.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally someone said, let's try and put a stop to it and put people on him.
Takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A 23-yard run as they have taken the lead. He's got the hat trick now of rushing touchdowns. Also has his team the advantage.
And I'm looking at it two ways here. If I'm on defense, I don't care what they do now. I commit as many people as it takes to slowing him down running the football. Even if they want to hit me over the top on play action, I just don't let him beat me that way anymore. And if I'm him, I'm in the huddle calling the plays myself. I don't care what play call comes in. I tell my quarterback, guess what? You're handing it to me again.
And if I'm the quarterback, I'm saying, okay. Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Dante Hightower has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
Let's bring it.
Back near his goal line, it's Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause, to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
Prescott now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Jaguars. Tevin Coleman. 76 yards, and the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Well, they had done a really nice job on him through 3 quarters plus, but you just had that feeling eventually he was going to get loose. Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. This is McCaffrey. Flashy little move, but unable to reach the 40. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. Oh, what a juke into space. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, 41 yards. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
So now we're in the final minute of the game in the 4th quarter as this offense gets ready to take over. This is McCaffrey on the give. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition.
A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Christian McCaffrey, 62 yards. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that, but there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Jaguars, they've indeed run the table here on the regular season. They finish a perfect 16-0, joining the 07 Pats and the 72 Dolphins as the only teams to ever do so. And now they'll have the week off as they get set to go after a Super Bowl title. Meanwhile, for the Colts, they wanted desperately to finish at 500, but that won't happen, as it'll be a 7-9 season in the end. And they can take solace in the fact that this team never quit all the way to the end.